glad you clarified that. 'Cause I was thinking, girl, where are you going with this?
Her standing it, you're flirting with her and she's receiving it. She's thinking, yeah, I can definitely climb through that door.
Yeah. Oh, it's a part of my personality. It's just who I am. No, you choose to be that way. So, yeah. Hey guys.
Welcome back to another episode. This is Sisters and Chats with me, Jade.
And me, Paige.
This whole demeanour and vibes of people saying and acting like they don't care. Why do people be doing it? I feel like, I don't know if this is a thing that people have been doing for years.
Yeah.
Or is it just highlighted the most in this day and age of this generation? But why do people be acting so nonchalant? I just feel like the word nonchalant has been mainly highlighted of recent.
No, I don't think so. I feel like it's always been a thing.
I've only known this word exists in the last year. They'd be like, why is he acting so nonchalant? And I'd be like, yeah, why is that so nonchalant? Like, I've only known nonchalant to exist within the last, like, year and a bit. Have you known this word?
No, girl, that's been around. Yeah.
Since when, girl?
Girl, I don't know. I actually don't know. But yeah.
So what, you was back in secondary school like, oh, why is he being so nonchalant?
Maybe I didn't use that word, but...
Obviously, I know that word existed in the dictionary, but I meant in terms of people using it.
No, I don't actually know. I couldn't really tell you.
Well, why do people be acting like they don't care?
I just think it's a form of protection. You don't want to let your guard down. You don't want to be vulnerable. So you act like you don't care when really and truly you do, because you either feel like the person isn't even on the same wavelength as you, or you're not willing to test the waters to see if they're on the same wavelength as you. So you just act like, I'm bothered. I don't really care.
But can we just, like, understand acting like that and doing that? Is just where are you going with that? You do know that leads to people just walking away. People will just read from face value what they're getting, the energy you're giving off. You acting nonchalant, you don't care, shows that as a girl, you shouldn't look at any... let's just take from a girl's perspective. If a guy was acting nonchalant with me, I'm not going to push for it because I don't look like an idiot. I'm just going to take from what you're giving me and how you're being with me and just leave it as that, and I'm going to go. Yeah. Not knowing that you actually do care and you do want this, but you just don't want to... You want to act like you want to pretend that you don't care. Then off I go, and... we know our love story is basically unknown. All because you wanted to act like you don't care and be nonchalant. Like, how is that helping you anyway?
I think...
because then in my head, it's like, I get people act like that because they're trying to protect themselves. So you're saying it's better to protect yourself. That's more important than actually give yourself what you really want, like a shot at something that you want. Like it's like they pick that over that.
No, I get what you mean, but then also I feel like a lot of people would be hypocrites if we didn't say that there's not a point where everyone doesn't act nonchalant.
Okay, girl, I started acting nonchalant.
Huh?
Yeah, I started acting nonchalant. But only because you told me to don't act like, because obviously I'm a lover girl, so when I was single I was trying to like play it cool.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Paige, like, oh my god, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do this, I can see this, I can have, I want to go away, and Paige like, calm down. I'm like, alright, bloody hell, Debbie Downer over here. Like, she's not someone I want to tell all my little dark secrets. Like, I used to talk to like my friend Anna or like my other sister about it because we get the same energy. Paige just sucked the life out of it. So Paige actually helped me be nonchalant right here.
Which I feel like I do feel like in that period of time that you was in was beneficial, because when, unfortunately, in this generation, and I can only reference from this generation, that's all I know, but 9 times out of 10, when a guy hears all the things that a girl truly feels, it can be a bit like, whoa, too forward, chill out, let me run, she's obsessed, I can wrap her around my finger and play into this and just have fun. So when you give too much of yourself in that, you're setting yourself up. You don't give more than you receive. And that's what I was trying to say, chill out. So you're welcome. Anytime.
But then also I remember saying to you, when I was acting nonchalant on messages with people, like just talking about my personal experiences, I always felt like I was giving off the wrong energy, which then meant that they might perceive it as, I don't really care, I'm not really into them, and then I'm now messing up opportunities for myself because I'm coming across too like nonchalant.
First of all, can I just say, anyone that I'm thinking of in my head that I told you to be nonchalant towards was very beneficial. I can't think of anyone in my brain that I wasn't telling you not to move nonchalant towards. Okay. That I think would have been a great suit.
On your hand? No one can see. Yeah.
100%. And that was right, because imagine if you allow... Nah, Jay, let me not even get into this, 'cause that's really going to irritate me. That whole situation, how that whole thing played out. Imagine if you were so expressive. Would have hurt 10 times more.
Anyways. So why do people be acting like they don't care?
It's sometimes people just act. I don't know. Guys, you let us know as well. Like, why do you think people choose to act nonchalant? But the only thing that pops up in my head is I'm guarding myself. I don't want to be vulnerable. So let me act like I don't care.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. But I think maybe the point to outline here is don't act like that too much to the point that you're then messing things up for yourself.
No, of course.
And then you can't sit there and blame anyone but yourself because you decided to play that card of the nonchalant and act like I don't really care, or, you know, I'm very chilled out here.
Yeah. I don't know, but I just always find though, have you ever been trying to act nonchalant and it hurts you more than, say if you try to act nonchalant to, I don't know, so if you have an argument with someone, you're trying to act like you don't care, like, oh, I'm nonchalant, like, I don't care, I'm not going to speak to you. But it ends up hurting you more than you thought. No, have you never?
Well, like, if you have an argument, then you're like, okay, whatever, bye.
I'm not going to speak to you. I'm going to move like I don't care until you want to speak to me.
No, because being single helped me master that. If I have an argument, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Like, if we're leaving on this argument of, like, I don't care, like, not right now, can't be asked, I legit am matching my words. Like, I just, like, wall up, okay, whatever, I'm going about my day, mate. It's very bad. I've become very cold and very cold in that aspect. That's why it's important to communicate and not have these arguments.
Yes, I definitely agree with that as well.
Wrong energy.
Yeah.
Because the heartless shade comes out.
Which, wow, we didn't know. Yeah, that's not a nice side to see.
Does that make you sad? Maybe you shouldn't act like nonchalant then, should you?
No, I used to do it like ages ago. I don't do it. To my knowledge, I don't think I do it anymore.
Like you do it normally, like, oh yeah, I do it. Like, every time I'm like, oh, why am I acting like this?
Oh no. Like if something's bothering me, I will communicate.
Yeah.
I don't like to do the whole let's ignore each other. I just think it's dumb and childish. But there was a period of time where I would sit there and be like, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna wait for you to talk to me, and I'm gonna act like I don't care, and I want you to sit and think, oh, why is she not? No. Obviously, I realised that. That's
See, I used to do that when I was younger as well, but now I don't. Now I'm like, if I have a tiff or whatever, I'm
Let's
just
communicate.
Like, I'm the one who's like, yeah, communicate. But if I'm in a little rut hormonally, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no. Sometimes let's go
outside.
Girl,
not like that. Obviously, I'm like, let's go outside to get matcha bubble tea. Just remind myself. Yeah, or go shopping. That's what I did last time I went shopping.
I'm glad you clarified that. I was thinking, girl, where are you going with this?
Girl,
what you be doing?
I've been shopping. Last time I went Abaya shopping. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's why I
love
went to
that.
the stuff I showed you.
Yeah.
The one that you don't like, the roses.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And the brown set. I went and got that last week Friday. I was like, oh, I want to, you know. I know, to be honest with you, I always plan to do it, but that's what I kind of like. I'm going out. I'm still going about my day. I'm not going to sit here and like fiddle my thumbs off. Oh, are they thinking about it? Like, I just go about my day. When you're ready to communicate, we can communicate, kind of thing. Or when I'm ready to calm down, we can communicate. So yeah, guys, of course, be nonchalant. Pretend to not care to an extent, but don't come across like that all the time, because then you're just going to self-sabotage yourself, relationships, and people around you. And you will have no one to blame but yourself. So don't use it too much to be a protective barrier. Yeah.
But also at the same time, on the other hand, if you really, really like someone and they're just moving a type of way and you know they're not the right person for you and you have to force yourself to be nonchalant, then do that. Because that's the right way. I think you need to teach yourself to not feel so attached. And by being nonchalant will help you to break that attachment with whatever you have with this person. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I would say that is.
Because I'm just going to talk from a girl's perspective. If he's going to mess around and you're just sitting there like, oh, like, please, please, please. Sometimes you just got to act nonchalant, distance yourself. And then that will be how you choose to just naturally act.
Huh? you talking about me?
No, I actually wasn't.
Well, I was
the girl, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits.
The shoe fit, but no longer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, scenario time?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this one's annoying. My partner flirts with other people in front of me.
In all fairness, I feel like I've had that situation continue.
Yeah, me and you both, girl. Okay. My partner has a naturally flirty personality and often jokes, compliments people, and acts playful with others when we are out. Playful. He says it's harmless and it's just a part of who he is, but it makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes. I don't want to sound jealous or control him, but it still bothers me. How can I bring this up without starting an argument?
Okay, I'll tell you what I told my ex. Because they had a very flirtatious one. First of all, what do you mean they were playful? What you guys out play fighting out in public right in front of your girl? That's stuff a lot anyways. Basically, I feel I have said to my ex prior before, you need to stop coming across like that. I understand that's how you are as a person, but you need to understand how that is going to be perceived by the opposite sex. Meaning, if you're flirting right in front of me and laughing, and etc. Basically, low-key flirting, the girl's going to take that as there's a door here for me to climb into. Especially if you're doing it in front of your girl right there and she can see her standing there, you're flirting with her and she's receiving it. She's thinking, I can definitely climb through that door. No sort of problem here. And most of the time, these girls do, and those girls that he did be like harmlessly flirting with, they did get the wrong perception of how he came across. And they ran with it. Trust me, they ran with it. And it was just like, you need to lock that off right now because there's clearly some sort of confusion. So I always had to remind them, you need to, don't be like that because how they're going to perceive it. And some of these girls are just stupid and disrespectful and rude.
But then again...
What?
Obviously some girls can be disrespectful and rude, but they're clearly doing enough for that person to think that there's a gap in the door.
Yeah, but if he's genuinely just like actually flirtatious, he actually doesn't.
I think that's a BS thing. Personally, I honestly believe
because you shouldn't.
There's no such thing, and people are probably gonna say, "Oh, there probably is." No, when you're in a relationship, there's no such thing of having a flirty personality. Have it with me, love that. Having it with everybody else, that just shows that you do not have respect for me and our relationship. Because if roles were reversed, and if roles were reversed, and I was doing that to you, and I was with boys, and I was flirting and doing what you were doing, your ego would be bruised. You would drop me in a heartbeat. So you can't pick and choose when it's acceptable and when it's not.
That's very true.
Because I bet you any money, if you was to mimic his behavior, oh honey, he wouldn't like it.
Problems.
He would not like it.
That's true.
Yeah, like my situation is the exact same as yours.
So what did you say? Did you say like, stop doing it, it's going to be perceived wrong? Or you was like, oh, you're being disrespectful?
I outright said it. I said, yeah, you're doing a bit too much. And then they flipped onto me and said that I'm being insecure. And yeah, literally.
Gaslighting.
I can't tell you how many times anyways. Yeah, it flips on me, made me feel like I was being insecure and I got the problem, but little did I know, obviously down the line, so forth and so forth. But yeah, anyways, guys like that are just not respectful and they clearly don't respect you enough to have that boundary. Like when you're in a relationship, his gaze should be lowered. Like his gaze is on you and you only. Like that is true. Nobody else. So the fact that he feels even comfortable to have this flirty banter or whatever, especially in front of BS. Your face. What do you mean? Yeah. Oh, it's a part of my personality. It's just who I am. No, you choose to be that way. So, yeah. Listen, you're gonna have that conversation. Obviously, don't go in guns blazing, but say it's disrespectful. Call his behavior out for what it is. No. If you're with me, unfortunately, you're going to have to drop this side of you. No, it's not even unfortunately.
Yeah,
you're going to have to.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
If it's unfortunate, then please leave.
Literally, drop it or I'm out. One of the two. There's no...
Yeah, it's true.
There's no in-between here, okay?
Yeah.
Well, guys.
I have nothing more to say to that. So,
yeah.
We have something to say. So,
yes, guys.
We are going to be taking a break. And may I highlight the word a break. This is not the end of Sisters and Chats. It's just a break.
Of course not.
And the reason being is because we have a few things coming up personally, which will then annoyingly take our time away from filming and doing editing because we do it all ourselves. So it will clash, and I just don't feel like it would be good content.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be able to level up from what we're doing right now and do more. So we've decided that we're going to take a break for a little while. We don't know when we're going to be coming back. It's not set in stone, but we will be coming back.
Yeah, it won't be really, really long. And plus, yeah, we'll come back better.
Of course.
Which is exciting.
It will be
exciting. Because we'll really get time to, like, brainstorm and really,
really, like, look into, like, topics.
Exciting, juicy stuff.
Probably, like, dig a little bit more deeper on the personal front. Maybe, like, you know, completely air it all out.
Girl, we discussed that when we were brainstorming.
I know. We do. We like, what is off the topic, like, not to be spoken about, because we've all gone through some crazy stuff.
Yeah, of course we will have.
So we'll see. So yeah, we're going to be taking a break, and we just want to say thank you for all the views that we've got
and the support.
Interactions. It's been amazing. Thank you so much, and we hope it continues when we come back and multiplies. So yeah.
Well, guys, we're just taking a short break, so it's not like goodbye forever. But yeah, if you haven't watched all of our other episodes, go back, because we have like a fair amount. I want to say over 60 episodes we have. So by the time that you finish watching all of those, obviously week by week, hopefully we'll be back by then.
And also drop any suggestions down of things that you might want us to cover, because it will be good to like add that into our brainstorming of what we're going to do weekly. And yeah, we look forward to coming back with a bang. Yeah, exactly. We will. So until the next episode, guys. Oh my gosh. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you then. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye.